donning a plastic mask to hide his horror features and replacing his lost leg with an artificial limb. Dr. Zart traces the fleeing duo to a hotel in a nearby city.
Soon, vengeance. Ellen, dying. Ellen, it's Hugo.
Hugo! Alive?
George Warren did this to you, Ellen. Why?
George tired me, ran off with the rest of the money.
Stop! Ellen, say you're sorry. Tell Hugo you repent your sins.
Sorry! Sorry to run away from the fat little Hugo Zart. It was worth it. Do you hear? I'd rather have George slit my throat 1,000 times than live 1 second with you. I loathe you. Loathe you!
Ellen, I swear I'll avenge you. My darling Ellen.
And so began one of the most relentless manhunts of all time, motivated by the mad hate of Dr. Zart! Year after year after year passed. But still the hunt went on. 5 years. 10 years. 15 years. George Warren. You skipped town. With the firm's money. The untiring chase led across the country and throughout the world. No event was enough to stop him.
Go ahead to kill yourselves. It's of little concern to me.
Oh, such man would make valuable spies.
But he cannot be found. He darts about like a shadow.
Until at last, the trail of vengeance led Dr. Zart, ironically, back to the very town where it all began.
So, George operates under the name of, John Hardy. John Hardy, yes. He's tricked the town into thinking he's respectable and trustworthy. But I'll soon fix that. Hey, why is everyone so excited?
No, John Hardy just dropped dead. A heart attack. Oh, isn't it a shame he was such a swell guy?
The shocking news rocked Zart with the force of an H-bomb. Despite himself, he began to chuckle wildly.
How ironic. How devilishly ironic.
What? He must be on his rocker.
So, he thinks he can cheat Dr. Zart by sneaking off into the Valley of Death, does he? I won't let him, even if I have to tear him out of the talons of Satan himself. Dr. Hugo Zart will have his revenge!
Returning to his musty laboratory, the mad genius reconstructed an experiment he'd almost completed years ago.
I'm confident it will work. All I need is George Warren's body.
A spade. A moonlit night. And the grisly deed is done.
You're coming with me, George.
In his laboratory, Dr. Zart administered life-reviving fluid into the corpse of his eternal foe and waited.
His eyes opening.
Zart? Dr. Zart? Where am I?
In my laboratory, George Warren. I succeeded in bringing you back from the dead.
But why have you brought me back to life? You, who hate me more than anything else in all creation.
So I can have the supreme joy of killing you with my bare hands. Die for stealing it from me. Die for disfiguring and ruining me. Die for all the years of waste and hate.
But as Zart triumphantly squeezed George's throat, one of Warren's hands closed on the scissors and... Dr. Zart collapsed, and as he died, his last sight on Earth was the fiendish leer of his triumphant enemy.
Ha ha! Thanks for bringing me back to life, chump. So that I could kill you. Ha ha!
The mad hate of Dr. Zart has boomeranged. The end.
My testimony had been postponed. I was taking prescription diet pills, and as the medication began to wear off, fatigue set in. At the beginning, I felt I was really gonna fix these bastards. But as time went on, I could feel myself fading away. They were pelting me with questions, and I couldn't locate the answers. I emphasized that the stories had an O. Henry ending, and that it was important they shouldn't be taken out of context. Soon the Comics Code was adopted.
Standards of the Comics Code Authority.
Crimes shall never be presented in such a way as to create sympathy for the criminal.
No comic shall explicitly present the unique details and methods of a crime.
Policemen, judges, government officials, and respected institutions shall never be presented in such a way as to create disrespect for established authority.
In every instance, good shall triumph over evil.
Excessive violence shall be prohibited.
No comic magazine shall use the word horror or terror in its title.
All lurid, unsavory, gruesome illustrations is strictly eliminated.
Scenes dealing with instruments or associated with Walking Dead, torture, vampires, and vampirism, ghouls, cannibalism, and werewolfism are prohibited.
Profanity, obscenity, smut, vulgarity, or words or symbols which have acquired undesirable meanings are forbidden.
Ridicule or attack on any religious or racial group is never permissible.
Nudity in any form is prohibited.
Females shall be drawn realistically without exaggeration of any physical quality.
Illicit sex relations are neither to be hinted at or portrayed.
Sex perversion or any inference to same is strictly forbidden.
Liquor and tobacco advertising is not acceptable.
Advertisement of medical, health, or toiletry products of questionable nature are to be rejected.
So then I launched Mad Magazine.
The end?
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out to the music tonight. In the mismatch Sunday night. I would like to introduce, we are Park Avenue Produce, by the way, and to my left is Mr. Paul Bunton. To my immediate right is Mr. Christina Owen. To my farther right is Mr. Daly. We used to come together.